Riley here with the Ope-a-Bear YouTube channel. Today, we're in Canyonlands National Park exploring the Island in the Sky district. Stick with us as we check out all the overlooks, do a few short hikes, and drive the Shafer Trail and the Potash Road back to Moab today. Island in the Sky is literally a mesa, a flat top plateau, about 6,000 feet up, with canyon walls dropping almost 2,000 feet on every side. Being so close to Moab, Utah, it's the most accessible district of Canyonlands National Park. Every major stop is along the paved road, any vehicle works, no special gears required. Here's everything we did in one day, so stick along and check it out.
So we just hiked Mesa Arch. Thoughts?
That's pretty neat. We didn't get there for sunrise, but we got there maybe an hour and a half after sunrise. The lighting was mint.
We just beat the rush. There was like a couple of people there when we got there, but by the time we left it was starting to fill in. So I got a sick video, which I'm sure you will see included in this video somewhere. Quick little hike, some elevation, but my watch clocked it at like 0.8, but I was kind of moseying around, so probably not the most accurate distance if you're going as the crow flies rather than zipping all over. But definitely worth it, even if you don't make it for sunrise. It is a really cool arch. It's like Half Dome.
We're at the River Overlook right now. Check it out. Look at that. Just look at it. Would you look at that?
After those 3 months, he ended up with 2 boats instead of 4. He had 6 men.
Next stop, as we explore the Island in the Sky district of Canyonlands, is Whale Rock.
Great for kids.
Great little hike for kids.
The slick rock scramble onto the back of the whale makes this an especially fun hike for children.
Let's go see what we can get into. On top of the whale. We've scaled the whale. Back in the trailhead now. Just did the whale. Pretty easy. 1 mile. Took us about a half hour. Climbed 277 feet. It is very kid friendly. There was even one up there. What'd you think?
It was easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to get pretty steep, but it's pretty gradual. It's a fun one to do. Recommend.
Right now we're heading up to the Upheaval Dome overlooks. The first overlook is maybe 0.4 miles from the parking lot. The second overlook's another half-mile from that. Total round trip, if you're only doing the overlooks, is just under 2 miles.
Okay, in these parks, a lot of the trails are marked with these rock stacks versus signage, so don't mess with them. Don't knock them over, don't build your own, because then people get lost.
Just coming up on the first overlook. 0.35 miles in, climbed 134 feet already. So there's a couple running theories on what created the Upheaval Dome. One of them is that a salt dome cracked and tilted the rock over time, and the other is that a meteorite hit it and vaporized and instantly fractured the rock, and then rocks from below it had to fill that void. But they don't know exactly what caused it. I wasn't around 200 million years ago, so I didn't see it. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So we made it to the second overlook, which I highly recommend coming to. It's a lot cooler.
It's a little steep.
A little steep. 3/4 of a mile in, 250 feet of climbing. Definitely worth coming over here. We just peaked the Upheaval Dome second overlook. Next, we're heading back to the pickup. We're gonna go check out the visitor center, get some stickers, and drive down the Shafer Trail back to Moab. We'll see you at the trailhead. We're just starting the switchbacks on the Shafer Trail, headed downhill. There's quite a few people out here riding bikes, a few people driving their cars out here. So far, going pretty smooth. Pretty neat drive. A little rough. We aired our tires down a little bit. Took probably 15 PSI out. Took them down to 30. It's smoothed it out a lot for us. And so far, so good. Got back to the campsite after driving the Shafer Trail. Final stats, 64.6 miles, and it took us 3 hours and 42 minutes. What were my final thoughts on it? I didn't love it. If you're into off-roading, it's pretty cool, but we're not. And after the switchbacks, which were pretty cool, it just was a rough road for the next 30 some odd miles. So if you're into that, it's cool. If you're not into it, I wouldn't recommend doing it or going back up the switchbacks after you go down. Last stop of the day in the Island of the Sky in Canyonlands. We're heading out to Grand View Point Overlook. We're walking out there right now. It's about a mile walk from the trailhead. We're gonna try to catch the sunset here about 8:15. Have all this stuff in the foreground. Pretty excited for it. Stay tuned, you'll see that in a minute. About a third of a mile in right now. It's pretty flat. We've only gone up 66 feet. Right there is where we're heading. That's a grand viewpoint. And once you get out there, that's kind of the midpoint or the split point for the Colorado and the Green River. And that is kind of what makes the Island in the Sky district of Canyonlands what it is those two rivers combine at the bottom of the Grand Viewpoint ish and just become the Colorado River all the way down to around Mexico. We made it out here in 25 minutes, 143 feet of elevation gain, and 0.93 miles. Pretty flat, pretty straightforward. Now we're just gonna sit and wait for the sun to start going down. Sunset ended up being a little bit of a bust. Some storm clouds moved in way off in the west, blocked out the sun starting at probably 7:15, but this is still definitely worth hiking out to. You can see the Maze district way off in the distance. That one's more challenging to get to, a lot of off-roading to get there. And the views when you get out to the very point and climb up to the top of the rocks out there are incredible.
We still got some pink.
We still got some pink, some orange. You'll see them here in the time lapse. You're gonna want to hit that like and subscribe button, especially the subscribe button, because the next video we're doing an 11-mile hike and we're gonna see how many times Bailey trips, and we'll keep a count. Okay?